Okay. Beautiful spirits, this is Boxing Logics United, Myron Magnus.
What's up, George?
Let's look at this BFTB situation.
What's up with my lazy?
I got the partner with me.
What's up, Zach?
Y'all all familiar with her.
Everybody.
L-Boogie.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Well,
Let's look at this thing. And I brought a female here to get a female's perspective. Because we know females, they're indirect. Males are direct. Especially when it comes to physical aggression. So women got to outthink your ass because they ain't going to overpower you. So they smart. They hit your ass in the back door when you don't see it. And rightfully so, by natural selection and physicality. Right now, BFTB is on social media trial. A man who's already been cases well done over 6 years ago.
Now, what I will say after hearing that,
now, the crazy shit about me, which I'm going to break this situation down to my woman, L-Boogie, who don't know what's going on.
With that being said, you don't have no business in the YTBC. And the fact that the LDBC is sitting here vouching for me.
Here how it goes.
I waited, I kicked back, and I watched.
BFTB has one of his live broadcasts. Now, I didn't see it personally. I didn't hear about it until Unrivaled Boxing Talk, a.k.a. or the name we know of, Mark, bust down a video because he evidently had to download it. He had to download this video. And specifically of BFTB going at. Now, mind you, here's a very, very important point. Mark is from across the pond. Britain, Ireland. Okay? He's Irish. Now, I don't know if he actually lives in Ireland or Britain, but he lives in one of the two. Okay? You got BFTB. You have some people call BFTB's phone or his live cast. Somebody from Britain. Some Britain, right? Going on. And BFTB is somebody who is like, has a boxing channel. He does lives, and all he does, part of his persona is cussing out people on his live. You hear me?
Yeah.
Go at their women too if they're in the background. You know what I mean? Hey man, put your girl on the phone, you little punk sucker ass. You know what I mean, punk? You don't know no boxing. He does this. He's done this many a times.
That's what he's known for.
That's what he's known for.
Okay.
You feel me? So you have somebody who called his live, some guys debating with him about something boxing. Blase, and BFTB is doing his regular spiel. He's going in on him. He's boom, 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 boom. Yo, boom, boom. And then all of a sudden, some female gets on the line. Somehow.
On the line, in the background.
She gets on the line.
On the line, okay.
First background, who must have been in the background the whole time while we see, or what we speculate is her father, because that's what he said, right? Everybody know BFTB is mature audiences. So this father is on the phone, a Brit, with BFTB, and he's debating BFTB. Now, let me get some context to the thing. You have BFTB as a part of the LDBC. More than half of the people, not say half, let's say a quarter of the people in BFTB are people who do not like BFTB. That's not a part of the LDBC. That's against the LDBC. Right? Like me.
Right.
I'm not with the LDBC. Because the LDBC represents main three characters, boxers who promotes Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence Jr., Javante Davis. Us, we're anti-LDBC. And the vast majority of the UK people that be on there just to debate them and talk shit about them or be trolls. A lot of them are UK. And I've made discouraging videos about BFTB.
Okay.
I made slander videos. Like dogging them, right? But this shit just don't sit right with me. At all. And if you was more analytical than emotional, you'll see some funny shit with this too. Break it down, babe. The motherfucker, girl, his daughter, supposedly gets on the phone. Now her voice don't necessarily sound like a 14-year-old. You really can't tell, right? So BFTB is going in on the dude, the British dude. Girl gets on, and BFTB does what he's done in the past many times with people who's been on the phone with them, if their girlfriend, wife, or whatever.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
It don't matter. He goes in on it. He was like,
Right.
man, fuck you, put your pretty bitch on the phone.
Yeah, okay.
Put your pretty bitch on the phone. Blase, blase. You feel me?
Rightfully, I mean, if that's the spiel, that's what he does, then yeah.
That's
okay.
what he does.
Then,
That's what the fuck he do, unfortunately. It's not respectful to women.
sure,
But
but
that's
that's beside the point.
Huh?
That's beside the point. The point is,
He's
you
been-
know that this is what he does, and so
He's been
you
doing
should
all this.
expect it.
You should expect it. He's been doing it all this time leading up.
Yeah.
So, and I got my man DT3, the Boom Man, up here. And we got, which I'm watching a live that DT3 did, my man, NBBC. And you got Two Hands up there, who, like, felt exactly how I feel. We should light a beard to this motherfucker BFTB's, let a fire to his beard. I mean, set this motherfucker beard on fire is what I feel. But then I was like, hold up, let me look at this whole shit. The motherfucker daughter gets on, like, well, how many? Talking boxing. So the daughter must have been there the whole time, listen to this with
Or
her
even
father.
previously before, like,
Previous before,
yeah,
know the deal that his father listened to this
yeah.
foul mouth motherfucker boxing channel with his 14-year-old daughter there. So that's the position I stood. Why did the father let his daughter get on there twice? Hold up. Pause. So the daughter gets on there. And once BFTB either hear her, because I don't think he could see her, because I think it's a phone call, he said, hold up, put that pretty bitch on. So he don't see who's on the phone. You feel me? He just hear a female's voice. Put that pretty bitch on. You know what I mean? Man, fuck you, you weird motherfucker, put the pretty bitch.
Yeah.
So he puts his daughter on the phone
Okay.
with this foul mouth YouTuber who is known to go at the motherfucker wife or girlfriend, whatever, in the background if they want to get and talk about boxing. This is what he do. This is his MO,
Right. Right.
his modus operandus. So the father puts her on,
Knowing what's about to go down.
knowing what's about to go down.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Uh-huh.
When the father puts on, he yells, you know what I mean, very not loud, but BFTB is already in his spiel talk. Hey, what's up? He's like, yo, she's 14. She's 14 years old. BFTB, we don't even know. He may have heard it. I'm not saying he didn't. He may have heard it, he may not. But he's doing what he do.
And even, I mean, the thing is, even maybe if he did, the thing is, like, if you know that this is what he does, you know this is for mature audiences, like, he's not thinking that somebody would throw their kid on there on him, because that would be a complete setup.
Oops.
Like,
Right. It'd be a complete, say that again. It'd be a complete what?
it'd be a complete setup.
A complete fucking setup.
Like,
Some janky
somebody
ass
yelling
shit.
in the background, somebody, I mean, you could very easily kind of take that as a joke, like, you know, because he knows he's probably not liked. So, like, why would you? And also thinking, well, why would somebody
Hold on.
rightfully set
Pause,
their
pause.
kid in that position?
Pause. Okay, now pause. So, the father is on the joint. The father, well, while the girl's there talking and he's doing his spiel, the father's whispering in the back, pedo, pedo. Why is the father whispering that?
Because he knows something.
What?
He knows something.
He does what?
He knows something.
Which, pause. The father yelling pedo. He comes back on the phone. Now, when I had to stop back and watch this shit 2 or 3 times. And I was just like, hold up. Something just don't sit right. So the father gets off. He's like, man, fuck you. I want to talk to you, you weird motherfucker. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Put that pretty bitch back on the phone. This man's daughter.
Okay.
Then, guess what the motherfucking British father do?
Put her back.
He put her back on the fucking phone. After already saying pedo whispering in the background. Pedo. Yeah. Does it seem like a father soliciting his daughter?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What father? Does it seem like a father soliciting his daughter? Like,
and if that in the background saying that, like, if you really felt like that, you should have snatched the phone and been like, "Hey, yo, that's my daughter. Like, no, we're not gonna do this."
Bingo. We ain't doing this.
You letting it go on and you talking in the background. That's
like it's saying
like a setup.
It's saying pedo.
Yeah. No.
Pedo.
No.
This is what supposedly this father is doing when his supposedly 14-year-old daughter is on the phone with BFTB.
That doesn't make sense.
It don't make sense. That's all I'm saying. It don't make motherfucking sense.
Well, it makes sense if you're trying to set somebody up.
Well, pause. Pause. Because my fellow brothers and comrades, I feared they ain't going to hear me. So I had to bring a female in on this. And be real 100% honest. Look, we going where to go. Pause. So, okay, that's how that went. The next day, or the next day after the day, I don't know the time span from when that happened and Unrivaled Boxing Talk, Mark puts this video up of that ordeal. He puts this video up of that ordeal. After Mark posts up the video, less than an hour later, another video goes up of BFTB having the Texas Sexual Assault Registry of BFTB having a sexual assault case that was against him. 6 years ago, 2014, of abusive sexual contact. That was the case. Mm-hmm. Abusive sexual contact. You feel me? Yeah. Against, and he posts up, he goes on the computer. Mm-hmm. Will make him think to do that, I don't know.
Right. But so Mark is the one that posted this.
Mark is the one who posted the first one. Mm-hmm. And less than an hour later, posts BFTB, less than an hour later, posts up BFTB showing that he's a registered sexual offender. Less than an hour. After he posted up this video, he had the uncanny instincts to post up, to just type up BFTB. It's like, oh man, that sounds like a sexual offender. Him going at that little 14-year-old. Negating the father. But it sounds like a sexual offender going at that little 14-year-old. Now, we both don't like Deontay Wilder, me included.
True.
The father would have heard the voice. Me and Mark, we're not Deontay Wilder fans. And that's who BFTB defends. Deontay Wilder, Earl Spitz Jr., Gervonta Davis. He defends them vehemently, like he's paid to. The LDBC is an organization that's paying to put up positive content for Deontay Wilder and negative and discouraging content for Anthony Joshua. Okay. Or also Tyson Fury. Now Tyson Fury is the man who beat Deontay Wilder.
Right, okay.
Those last 2 times, the Gypsy King. Mark is a gypsy.
Okay.
Tyson Fury, a gypsy from Ireland. Mark, a gypsy from Ireland. Let me get more context to it.
Okay.
Now, the last month, it's been this glove gate and all this about Deontay Wilder. It's about about Tyson Fury, discourage him and everything. The main ones pushing this whole thing is the LDBC, who the BFTB is a part of.
Okay.
All right? Of talking about BFTB going on this girl. Less than an hour later, because you saw 16 hours, you saw 15 hours uploaded. Less than an hour later, he posts up the Texas Registry. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? About BFTB's past, of him having abusive sexual contact. Now, mind you, abusive sexual contact could be me groping you.
Yeah, that doesn't say pedophilia specifically.
Was 18 years old. She was a fellow in the military too, just like BFTB. BFTB had to be 36 around that time because show he was born in 1977, thanks to Mark. Mm-hmm. And the young girl, because it happened in 2014, he was born in 77, so he's about 43. Mm-hmm. That was 6 years ago, so then that made him 36, 37. The girl was 18, in the military too, an engineer, that Mark says. Okay. That Mark displays. Now Mark, all of a sudden, check this out. Now look at the Texas Registry. Don't tells you that the girl, her occupation. Mm-hmm. It don't tells you that the female was in the military.
He was in the military, right? Mm-hmm. And, he's a hero. Now, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, right? But his offense is a form of sexual misconduct.
Misconduct.
On a U.S. military personnel. That's what she was. She was an engineer for the U.S. military.
That's Mark. That's unrivaled boxing talk.
Being a hero to your nation. You did more damage to your nation than you did for it. Think about that.
From 6 years ago.
Yeah, point. My family served in the military. My mom did 23 years.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How do you know that this girl was an engineer and also in the military, which was not displayed in the Texas Registry? How the fuck do you know all of this shit on deck, ready? You know what I mean? How the fuck do you know that? How do you know?
Digging extra deep. Digging. Just digging, looking for something.
You're looking for something.
Looking for something, yeah.
Nobody knew this girl was an engineer, actually an engineer in the military. Mm-hmm. But Mark does.
I mean, he took the time to really research.
Yeah. Some shit.
Mm-hmm. And for what?
To catch a pedophile, huh? To catch a sexual offender. That's why he's researching this much to see what this
person... To catch one or to create one? Because...
To catch one or create one. Wow. Good point. Because what?
There is no record of him ever being one. So... Are you trying to make something out of this recent incident that was forced upon him, quite frankly?
Did it seem like he looked all this shit within the hour after that video, or whenever after he did that video, or it seemed like he already had this shit or knew this shit before that incident happened?
It seemed like he had bits and pieces and was trying to make a complete story or complete it full circle.
Okay.
Is what it's, in my opinion anyway. Like, it's already it was already set in motion, so we just need this final piece, which is why it actually doesn't even make sense to what's being said, because it has nothing to do with pedophilia at all.
But now they were either pedophilia or a sexual predator. This is now the label.
Throw that.
This is the label being put on BFTB. If we know he's 36 and the girl was 18, you could try to put him in that window, couldn't you?
No.
Why? He's twice her age.
So, it's legal age.
When you were 18, what was the oldest guy you seen?
30.
You was 18, you seen a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
This is my girl, people. I'm not trying to put it out there. I'm just... How often does that happen? Amongst 18-year-olds in high school.
Nowadays, it can happen. Frequently.
It happened... No,
often.
When I was in high school, 18-year-olds awfully dated the guys in college a lot older men.
Absolutely. It's not.
I'm not.
News. It's not news. It's not.
It's not news.
unheard of.
It's not unheard of. We see celebrities who's dating 60-year-olds dating
Yeah.
fucking 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it's not news. But if you want to,
If you're really trying to push an agenda,
after he done had that issue with the girl,
right.
with the father and his girl, and the father yelling pedo in the background,
That's what I'm saying.
and if
It's
you
not
want to go
news.
ahead, okay, now we got it.
But what do you have? Because that still doesn't prove any pedophilia.
No, but you can link it with him, a 36-year-old dealing with an 18-year-old, right?
Okay, but then you put him in a setup on the phone and now he's officially a pedophile? No. That doesn't make sense.
Allegedly set up. I don't know if it's set up. I just think the shit look fishy. Pause.
Right.
How coincidental is that?
It's too coincidental. It's almost not even a coincidence. It's almost like it was planned. Not to say it was, because I don't know. But from the outside looking in, it looked like it was planned out that way.
Now, go back. You got a father who throws a daughter on a 14-year-old daughter. Now, mind you, the girl's 18. BFTB is 36. Right? So, now she's not a minor.
Not at all.
She's in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he double, twice her age? Yes.
So what?
How in the fuck you come up, a father coincidentally yells pedo in the background, but throws his daughter on there with the dude that you're calling a pedo?
Mm-hmm.
That drops. Unrivaled Boxing Talk Mark does a video on it, then at the same time, you might as well say the same time because he uploaded that an hour later, has this man's background, whole life
ready.
ready. Don't that sound like a setup?
Complete setup, honestly. Because the first pause is the situation with the father-daughter. Like, what's going on there? That don't even sound right on its own, without any other information. But then you come around to this, and it's like, wait, now this don't sound right either. You got all this ready.
Ready on hand.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah. It's too coincidental.
Too coincidental.
Which usually means there is no coincidence there.
There you go. Say that again.
It's too coincidental usually means there is no coincidence there at all.
Pause.